All right, well, thanks for joining us today, folks. Appreciate your attention. This is a quick hit discussion where each of us bring our views on one issue to the table or one area of the HMR program. And then at the end, we want to hear from you. What is your view? So please, at the end, take a moment to post a comment once you finish watching. Today, I'm joined by Coach Kate. Hey, Kate.
Hello.
Sandy.
Hey, from the West Coast.
And Nancy.
Hi, good friend.
All right, so coaches, most of us are spending more time today with our families, given the COVID-19 shutdown, than, I don't know, it feels like ever before. So today we are specifically chatting about unexpected ways that family members can throw a wrench into your health plans. Now, I don't know, I don't imagine any of us have anything to say about that, right? Sandy, what's your first take when we decided we were going to talk about this?
Yeah, well, you know, I have other folks in my household who like to snack on things that call my name, and so that's been a real struggle for me, staying away from the snacks that typically aren't as plentiful in our environment as they are now. So that's been a real struggle for me, staying away from those.
Yeah, be specific. What's something that has risen to the top?
Okay, there's some right now on my kitchen counter, some chocolate covered peanut butter pretzels.
Oh,
I know.
oh my gosh.
Good.
There's
Talk
some
about taking a pretzel and putting chocolate and peanut butter on it. That's oh.
Oh, yeah, those, and along with the corn chips, it's pretty brutal around here.
Yeah, don't give us any more ideas. My God, that sounds great. Kate, what about you? The environment crystal clean as a whistle?
My husband seems to need to suddenly shop these days, and the other day he ran out for toilet paper and came back with fettuccine Alfredo.
You'd even bring.
And what is that? That's like $450 a cup, right, Kate?
It appeared to be about 7 or 8 cups, and I did say to him, "Where's the toilet paper?" And he said, "I didn't want to go to a second store because I didn't want our dinner to get cold." No toilet paper.
Just an excuse.
So funny.
That's great.
His heart was in the right place.
It was in the right place.
Yeah. So Nancy, we obviously, I think we could spend the time here just talking about how we're being undermined, but we also want this to have a productive sort of solution-oriented ending to it too, right?
Yeah, I think that would be good. Yeah, so, you know, what are some of these issues that are coming up, and then, you know, what are you doing about it so you don't fall full face in to really high calories? Yeah.
My particular situation is, you know, there are a lot of things that are, you know, higher calorie that don't necessarily tempt me, but I run into the whole, my wife will present something to me that she knows I like, and she thinks she's being really nice and says, "Hey, I bought this for you." True confession, she came back from the grocery store the other day with chocolate frosted donuts, which I never eat.
Wow.
I never have them in the house because if I could wave a magic wand and have a food that would have no calories, it might be those. It might be donuts. So that's what I'm up against. So what do we do, guys? Do we just grit our teeth? Do we white knuckle it? How do we sort of turn the corner here and address these situations? You guys have any thoughts on, or have you done anything that has helped?
For me, Rick, it's been getting them out of sight. So, you know, it's not prompting, it's not a visual cue. That's been helpful. Writing my daughter's name on her snacks that she's put out there graciously for all of us to enjoy has also been a help because it has her name on it. It's like off limits.
Oh, that's a great idea.
That's a big one. And then just just knowing they're there, I have to make sure that I'm, you know, don't walk into the kitchen with the intention of getting those. I have a different intention of grabbing a double shake or some fruit salad out of the fridge.
Yeah, that's great, Sandy. Someone might hear those strategies and think, oh, those are, you know, small little efforts, but it is amazing how just out of sight can help them to be out of mind, isn't it?
Yeah, in fact, I would wonder, Sandy, is there some place they can be left other than the kitchen counter?
Yeah. Yeah,
have
not
any
everything
kind of
on the kitchen counter, but yeah,
Yeah.
those things need to move.
Yeah, I think so. After you get done with this, let's go move them. You know me, I'm like, no, don't leave them there. No willpower.
Right. Kate, what about you? Are you white knuckling it, or have you come up with any sort of strategy to approach your husband or whatnot?
We did speak about next time, please come back with the toilet paper, not the fettuccine Alfredo. But one of the things that I've been doing is every few days doing some batch prep. And in that case, I happen to have sauteed spinach and mushrooms in the fridge. I could grab that quickly, grab my rotini chicken Alfredo and have my own fettuccine with him. He happened to consume it all. So in that case, there were no leftovers for me. But I've actually taken a step further and actually done some batch prep with my HMR foods. I have 70 plus pudding in Tupperware to grab. I have cereal in my fridge I can grab. I even have some pre-made shakes in my fridge and my freezer. So if something comes unexpectedly, I know that I have a lot of things that I can grab and have pretty quickly. So that's been a huge help for me.
That's great. It's such a powerful response to actually focus on the additive of things you do like, as opposed to just sitting there saying, I'm not going to eat this and I'm not going to eat that.
That lasts about 5 minutes.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, so additive environmental control. Nancy, have you been doing anything to have your environment be more supportive? What would you say on this whole thing?
Well, I prepare batch vegetables so that everything's ready for lunch with my entrees. Always make sure I have a good supply there. We have a lot of healthy food in the house, both snacks and for meals. And so if I focus on that, I'm usually in good shape.
Yeah, that's great. That's great. So I want to keep these little sessions manageable, but I think we hit on a few different strategies.
Well, wait, Rick.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about the donuts, Rick.
Well, I was not avoiding. I was going to reinforce as part of my summarizing the strategies here, what Kate suggested, which was the conversation idea. It actually was a pretty simple conversation. And I like the phrase, I want to be able to eat these on my own terms. Totally acknowledge the generosity and the thought that went behind the donuts and whatever else has been presented to me as sort of a gift. But to me, the conversation it's easy to not do it, but it does, when you do it, it's effective. And so I think having the conversation with whomever, Sandy, you hit on out of sight, out of mind. I think that is an underutilized strategy. And then both Nancy, you and Kate talked about the incredible effectiveness of having foods you do like prepared and readily available. So are there any other strategies that we've sort of not spoken about that are worth bringing up here? Any come to mind?
Well, one thing can be, if you can agree with whoever else is going shopping, treats that they like, if there is such a thing. So it's easier if it doesn't call your name.
Yeah.
They can use those instead.
Yeah, have a vote in the tasty. There's so many tasty, tempting foods out there. They can find something that they like that doesn't necessarily, scream your name from the cover.
That helps.
Yeah, that's good. Good. Nice list of strategies. Okay, so that's a quick hit with 4 health coaches. Now we want to ask our audience a very particular question. What about you? Tell us at least one unexpected way, if you've had that experience, of a family member throwing a wrench in your health plans. And do you have any tips, any additional strategies to help either prevent it or to deal with it when it happens? We would like to hear from you on this topic. So post your response in the comments section, and thanks for watching us. Bye, guys.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everyone.